estimate considering the huge volatility in the market, and also the circumstances are not good right now. At the same time, we have seen that during bad circumstances also there is also a reversal that takes place, because as we live in despair right now, there is hope that some problem will be found, a global problem will be, solution will be found for the present conflict in Ukraine. So maybe this particular month we can have some good news also. That's a hope. So if there is a good news, then probably the market will also have a big rally. The rally could be as huge as something like even a 10% rally in Nifty coming back, and it can even cross some very high levels also. But right now that is based on the optimism. So right now let us see where what the present trend is, what are the support levels for Nifty, Bank Nifty and some stocks, and what is the expected range for this particular month, and how we should look towards trading right now. Now the volatility in the market is so huge that it is very difficult to make any estimation. Now the volatility is going closer to 30 to 32%. This is a very high volatility, because normally in normal market circumstances it will be 15%. Sometimes it could be 18 to 20%. But this is a very high volatility of 30 to 32%. And if you look at the call option for the month end, it's around 450 rupees approximately. For at the money call option is 450 rupees. Now in the coming week itself, it's around 235 to 40 rupees. 235 to 240 rupees for 10th of this one, March. So it's a huge volatility right now. And so what does it all represent? To using the volatility of the option premium, we can make an estimate of the likely range, and also with the present monthly trend, weekly trend, probably we can estimate what are the important support levels and what are the important resistance levels, and how we should look to fine tune our trading. Now, and also we look at some strategy. Now, this is a monthly trend in Nifty. If you see, Nifty has started to form lower tops and lower bottoms. So this is the lower top, lower bottom, lower top, lower bottom, lower bottom. And we have the MACD, which is also now cutting below the trigger line. Okay, so not a good sign for the market right now. So we could expect the bearish situation generally to continue. Now, for the Nifty to rally back, what should happen is that at least it should close above a 1 month high. Now this month high, it started at 16,768, 16,768. And let's look at the last month. It is 17,794, 16,203. So what is the expected range as per the pivot trading formula? This is, we'll look at it, because monthly trend is clearly down, and last month is a bearish close. So probably we should expect the market range to be around the higher level, to be around the PP level or R1. So let's look at the range for this, and so pivot, this is in trading view, you can get this. Okay. So we have for the entire month, the PP is coming closer to 16,930. S1 is coming closer to 16,066. Then we have S2 coming at 15,339. So generally speaking, the range could be on the upside, can have a resistance closer to 16,930. That is what the present situation. Sometimes there can always be some higher levels also that can come. So what probably we could expect right now for Nifty is that it may not cross, say, 17,040 or 50. So we'll keep 17,040 to 50 at a higher level. And what is the next lower level? Now 16,066 means, it doesn't mean that it exactly has to be 16,066. So we expect 15,950 based on some important support levels. So let's remove this, and let's look at the monthly chart. So in monthly, if you look at it, the this particular high, which is 15,962, and this month low is also 15,834. So this level 15,950 or 960 could be the most important level of support. So on a downside, we expect that 15,950. On the upper level, it could be around 17,050 to 17,100 levels can be the resistance area. Now that is because one is this this is 16,000, this low is 16,410, but actually this month is the close. This month close is 16,983. So what should happen is that there should not be any close above 16,983 on a monthly basis, because that will start making the market look a little more attractive from the buy side. So even if there is a spike which is above 17,000 and odd levels, expect the month close. If this is a bearish month, expect a month close should be below 16,980. So 16,000, the rally could be 17,050, 17,100. Bottom side could be 15,950. So we could expect at least now the range to be between first range to be between 15,950 and 17,050 or 17,100. So 1,200 points could be probably the range for this part. Now, why are we saying this? Now look at the option premium from the NSE website. We'll go to the NSE website. The option premium for this month for at the money, if you look at it, is 460 to 470 levels. 460 to 470 levels is the at the money option premium. So that is literally a fair value approximately. Now, so that means it is around 1,200 points. That is 450 into 3 if you take, will be the likely range. Normally, if it works in a no arbitrage mechanism, then the volatility has to be almost fulfilled. Then at least we should expect 450 into 3. That is 450 into 3, 1,350. Now, sometimes there's a chance that it can be 20% higher or 20% lower. So into 1,350 into 0.8, if you put it, it could be 1,080 for the remaining balance, or it could be 1,620. So even if it is going to be 1,080, 1,100 points, the expectation of 15,950 to 17,050 is completely fulfilled. If it is going to be 1,600 points, then probably we could see 15,950 and the market rallying even up to 17,400 or 500 levels on the upside, because or the 15,950 also needs to be broken. So right now we are holding on to the 15,950, approximately this particular level, for many reasons. And one of the reasons that we are asked, look at the chart, look at the Fibonacci chart. Now we will look at the Fibonacci here. See, this comes closer to 16,000 and this I is 15,960. So this 15,950, 960 is a very, very important level of support, failure of which could take it to 15,550 or so. That's the next important level. So 15,950, 960 levels can really hold, and it can push itself up the upside towards the 17,100 levels or so. This is the expected range. If at all, if the market is going to become further bearish for some reason, then probably we could expect some sort of a support coming here at 15,450 or 500 levels. So the expected range for Nifty generally will be is 15,950 to something like a 17,100 or so. This could be an general expected range for this month for the remaining portion. Otherwise, if it is going to be further bearish, it could be 15,500 to 17,100 levels. So this is how we are looking at the market right now. So if you want to do this sort of strategy, I think you should look towards waiting for a further fall towards 15,950 or so, and probably on a day's high break, if it stops at that, on a day's high break above that, you should go for a long. So, and also you need to be careful when it starts to rally above 17,000, because the month close, mostly if it is going to be bearish, will close below 16,980. So 16,980, if it is going to be there, so any spike above that probably could mean that it's a sell position. It's almost like a sell level. Okay, so anything 17,100 or so can be a sell level. Now, assuming the market comes closer to 15,950, then it has already come from 18,600, right? So 18,600 to approximately say 16,000. This is 2,600 points. 2,600 point, for which if you put a 0.386%, it comes to 1,003. So that's why I'm saying 16,000 plus this one, 17,000. So this is a likely range. This could be a likely range first. So it's 17,000 or 17,100. I think we should keep it that. And then probably we should look at next range. If it breaks this 15,500, then in that case probably this can even get pushed. If it goes to 15,500, then probably we have a chance of another. Then if it goes to 15,500, then probably 15,500 to 16,700 could be the range. So from any place which is on the downside, expect possibly even 1,200 points rally to come from that place. So that could probably top it out. Now, if it is going to start further and further climb, then we have to see what probably is likely to happen. Now, even another way of looking at this is the last month is 17,794 to 16,204. It is almost 1,600 points. So from there, if you make one projection down on the downside, then we can probably expect 15,500. So the fear is there's a chance that probably it can just go below 16,000 towards the 15,500. From there, which can bottom out. So right now we are looking at a scenario. If this month 16,768 has made its high already, then probably there's a good chance that probably we may see 15,500 also. So right now 15,500 is a more eminent possibility, and the range could be 15,500 to something like a 17,000 or 16,900. Okay, could be the range for this month. So you need to work yourself a little carefully at this particular level and do this. And also let's look at the trend. We'll look at the we'll just draw this. This is broken, so I think the parallel line concept has been broken. So I think we need to look at some other lines. But right now, with the MACD also on the downside, with a very clear clarity on the on this downside trend of the market, I think we don't need to strain ourselves into getting into more technical indicators. We can a little more comfortably forecast a range which could be 15,500 to 17,100. So, but 15,950 first will give you support. So there's a chance that from 15,950 there could be some rally. And again it can fall. So normally what we have seen in the present circumstances, the rally takes place, 600, 700 points of rally takes place, right? So before it again starts falling, we have seen 16,800 to 17,400, and even a couple of days back, I think there was a rally. Very sharp rallies are taking place also. So this is 16,200 to 16,000. So 600 points of rally keeps taking place. So if it goes to 15,950, we can see 16,500 also. So chances that it can again come back to 16,500, 550 levels and then start falling. So right now 15,000, the first range that we can keep is 15,950 to 16,550. So that's a smaller range. 15,950 to 16,550 could be the first range. Then it can come to 15,500 to 16,900 or 17,000 is a possible range. And this has been worked out with help of option premium also, which gives a likely range for this particular month, and also from Fibonacci, and also now we have also looked at the overall bigger chart with support resistance. So based on this is a likely situation. And now it is definitely the monthly trend is down as we have seen, and the daily trend is also down. So daily trend at least has to break this particular high before we look towards saying that some bottom has been made. So that is at 16,805, or at least there has to be some close which is above this, or probably we can have some no, I think not much. So I think we are not getting probably at least it has to get above this particular high of the day, which is 16,456. So at least it has to claim above 16,456 for us to say that at least some sort of a bottom is there. But on a weekly basis, if you look at it, so this is this week close, which is 16,815. So we need to get a close which is at least about 16,815 to say that probably that 16,133 which came today is a bottom. So right now 16,815 to 16,133, which itself represents around 700 points, which is what the volatility of the market is at the present circumstances. Because if 16,815 in a particular week right now, the premiums are going around 250 rupees approximately per week. So which means 750 points of range on a low to high basis is being made. 750 basis points of low to high range is being made. So we should look at some sort of a trade which can get us very closer to that. So now let us say if 750 points of range, this is this week close is there 750 points. So next week we do not know how that 750 will span, but on a 2 week basis right now with 750 points, so what we can expect is probably a further push of 300 points on the downside, which is 15,860, 870 levels, and then probably a 400 points from there. So expect probably if it goes a little lower, then no, we should be expecting something like a 15,800, 900 levels on the lower side, and probably a 16,500 or 600 is a possibility on the upside. So right now we are looking at some sort of an upside movement from this particular level, which is 16,245. We may get some 200, 300 points on the upside also. 16,500, 550 is still possible. At the same time, the lower side of this is that the weekly range could probably go down to 15,850 to 15,900 levels, where there can be very important support that can come to push the market on the higher side. So this is the weekly range, and daily we are looking at a daily range which is something itself is around 350 to 400 points on a daily basis itself. Now just look at this, today also it was around 330 points. So 340, 350 points is approximately the range which is coming per day. This is the today's close is 16,245. So if expect probably to, if there is a further fall, because it falls by 300, 350 points and then revives also on intraday. So let's look at this particular day. So let us say this day 16,498, and then it fell down to 16,133, approximately a 350 points of fall, right? So 350 point fall and then a revival. Chance that yes, we could probably see if at all there is a opening gap and it goes down, maybe 15,950 can give a support, and it can rally back to 16,250 or so. 16,250 levels or so is possible still. So tomorrow, if you look at it, 15,950 to 16,250 is the first possibility. But if there is a complete reversal on the upside, then 16,245 plus another 350 rupees, 16,595 will become a possibility. So we need to work out, suppose if there is a gap up on the upside, let us say 16,500, 595 comes, then don't go immediately long. Mostly it will be a short position. Okay, from there is a good chance that it will fall, unless more and more positive developments come. On the lower side, if it is going to crack down, it may go to 15,950 and then revive itself back to 16,250, and then may go for a short. So this is but once you keep this range in your table, then depending on how the market is behaving at that point of time, you can look towards slightly to be alert to go on the upside. So in this month you play for a 15,500 to 16,700 to 17,000 for the entire month. For the week, better to play 15,800 to 16,500. And for tomorrow day, this one, play for a 15,950 to 16,250. Considering the present bearish situation, tomorrow if it becomes bullish, then probably if it starts to open on the higher side, then play for a 16,590, 550, 590 on the upper side, and a lower side of 16,250 or so. So this is how you should keep yourself ready for this. So the long term, medium term, short term, everything is quite negative for the Nifty, and at least on a monthly basis it has to close above 16,980 levels in this month for us to negate this particular sort of bearishness in the market. So on a weekly basis, we have to see the market at least on a weekly basis. It has to see. This is the so this level has to that is 17,010. I think we need 17,010 or 17,044. I think this is the lowest close. I think 17,026, and this is 17,003. So we need a close on a weekly basis above 17,003 for us to negate the weekly trend on the downside. So this week also, when it went above 16,815, so this time it's only 16,815, so it did not go above 17,003. And we need to keep see this week also, if you look at it, in this week also, so we expected that whenever when it fell, we expected that probably it should not go above 17,639, or a weekly close has to be below 17,511. So if you look at it, though there was a spike here above 17,794, it just closed at 17,516. That is what we wanted, 17,515. So any spike above that particular close gives you a reason to literally go for a short position there. So this is another indication of what we could do. And here also, if you look at it, once it started to fall below this particular low, see this particular low close was 17,101. Now see, this was also 17,043. So once it started to fall above 17,101, then any rally, if you get it above 17,101, becomes actually a sell point. So even if we are to this particular week it had gone above 17,101, there could have been a good chance to go for a short, because the weekly close will be below 17,101 if it is to maintain the bearish stand. So if it does not, then probably you can look towards getting out of that particular position. So this is the trade that probably you can look towards doing it. So as a strategy, what you should do now, the entire thing is that you do not know whether the market is going to go on the upside or outside. But for this month, whatever that you want to do, 17,000 you should keep, 15,500 you should keep. Okay, so you do not know which side is going to come, which side is going to, what's going to happen. So if that be the case, then probably you need to look at something like a put spread between 17,000 and 16,000. Sorry, it's 16,000 and 15,550. 16,000 and 15,550 put spread for this month. It could be a much more viable option. So let's look at that. What is it that for this month? So 16,000 to 15,500. So 16,000 put is around 365, and 15,500 is 219, right? Yeah. So 365 minus 219. So 16,000 put is for this month end is 365, and 15,500 is 219, right? So 146. So 146 rupees. So you can take this risk of 146, well and good. You can take the risk of this 146 and do the trade, because there's a good chance that you may have a good amount of profit coming in this particular case. So this is based on this present trend, likely chance of a 15,500 to come. So this can be played. Now, what happens if the market starts to go a little higher? So I think if you want this 145, 146 to get reimbursed, then probably you should look towards. Now the present situation is around the 16,200 levels, right? So 16,200, 16,400 call spread, if you put it on either side, if you put it, not suggested, but I'm just giving you an example. 473, 498 is 16,200. I think now it's 16,300, right? So 442 minus 344. 442 minus 299. That's quite high, right? So 442 minus 293, 142 rupees. So I think the easiest thing is to go short on this. So the one strategy that you can look towards right now to do this is to go short for a 16,300, 16,300 and 16,500. I think 16,300 is 442 and 16,500 is 344. So almost 100 rupees. So you have, sorry. So 16, sorry. So 16,300, 16,500. Okay. So this is 100 rupees approximately. This is approximately 100 rupees. But if you do that and do this also, so you have something like a straddle or strangle, whatever you call. It's a mix of combination that you have 16,300, 16,500 call spread. If you buy 100 rupees, and if you say, do a 16,000, 15,500 put spread, then in that case, as we suggested, you pay 146 rupees. So in case if the market rallies gets you above 16,500, the chance of loss is going to be 46. And here in this case 245. So there is some amount of profit if it comes below 15,750. So not very clearly suggested. So what you can do is 16,000 to 15,500 put spread. You just do that 146 rupees, and if it starts to rally above certain levels, then you can just take the if at all the loss is going to come to more than 75 rupees, and you can take it off and then do the trade again. So I think you can do this particular type of put option considering a 15,500 as a distinct possibility. So if you look at Bank Nifty, so Bank Nifty on a monthly basis. So this is okay. We will look at the monthly basis. Monthly basis, we are also getting almost a lower top, but you have a lower equal bottom. So this is almost on the verge of breaking, right? So there's a chance that this could probably break. And we need a monthly, this is the lowest close, so we need a close, that is, we need a monthly close about 35,481, above 35,481 for us to get this negated, for the view to get negated on the downside view to get negated. Now it's 34,407. This is 35,481. So we need a close which is about 35,481 on a monthly basis. Otherwise, we are on the downside as things stand. Now, this is where does it where is it likely to go? Now, if this is broken, then probably we will be heading towards this particular level, which is the 32,560. So if this level is going to be broken, 33,857, there's a chance that probably we will be head towards 32,600. 32,600 is a strong possibility as far as Bank Nifty is concerned. So 32,560. Now it is 33,857. So 32,560 is a distinct possibility as far as Bank Nifty slipping is concerned. Now if it goes to this, to what extent the rally can take place from this? So what is the view right now? How much can happen for Bank Nifty? Now let's look at the Bank Nifty option now to know the volatility in the option. Now, approximately 1,250 points is the call and put option premium, which means it says that 3,750 points of range is possible. 3,750 points of range is possible in this month. So when you say 3,750, it could be 1,000. It could happen like this, that it could be 1,200 points on one side, 2,500 points on another side. Okay, or there is a chance that probably it could be 3,750 on one side. Okay, or it could be say 700 800 points on one side and 3,000 this one. So are we in a position to get somewhere around this combined profit, which can be there? So will we get a profit if we just buy a straddle, and at what level we should take the profit? Okay, at what level we should take the profit? Now the moment that we get the 2,500 points, because it just reflects a possibility of a move on one of the side. Now the moment it comes to 2,500 points on one side, you need to take the profit, because if it starts to rally from there, then on the upside you will not have anything, right? So somewhere the combination should get you a profit, and at the 2,500 points of rally, after then probably you will still be at break even, unless you get on one side completely 3,750 points, unless you get a complete on the one side of 3,750. So doing a completely a straddle on one side itself, it's not going to give us a profit. So what we should do is that we should also position ourselves in to know where are the likely levels that can come. So what can we do with this market generally? Okay, where to position ourselves? Now we have identified 32,560, right? So 32,560 plus 3,500 points approximately if we take. That means plus approximately, if this is going to hold for the remaining portion, so 35,000, so 36,000. Now we have already said this month it should not close above 35,850 or so, right? So any rally we should go for a sell. So right now what we should do is that we should look towards, if at all it comes lower, we should look towards a possibility of a 32,560 levels when it comes. Probably we could look taking a call at that point of time, whatever, because there is a chance that there can be a rally from there. There can be a rally from that particular place. Okay, but to what extent it will rally for the remaining portion at that point of time, we have to see, and what is the premium at that point of time that we are going to pay. So all those things also will decide. But generally speaking, we are looking something like a 32,560 plus this point. So this should give something. It can come closer to this place, and then probably we can have a fall from this place. So either it's going to go to 36,000 and fall, which on a spike can happen, or probably it will fall to 32,560 and then rally closer to the 36,000 and then settle down and have a fall. So this is how it is likely to take place. So how you want to position yourself, I think you need to be careful about the strategy that you want to do, because don't waste your premium also too much. But what is going to happen is that very highly unlikely that it is going to be above 36,000 unless something is going to happen, right? So what you can do is that you can go for a sell, okay, and put in a spread. That is, you can put in a type of a spread to save your position. So that then we have to look at the monetary point of the margins and all those things. But what you can do probably is that, expecting that 36,000 may not be broken, you need to sell the futures, which is around 33,580 or so, and then put in a spread between 34. Now I think it's at 34,000. I think, where is it right now? It is now at 34,407. So between 34,500 and 36,000 you need to put in a spread. So 34,500 to 36,000, you just need to put a put spread to defend what you're going to do. You're going to short. Right here. Okay. So let's look at the put spread, 34,500 and 36,000. For this month, 1,231 and this 724. So you may end up paying some 500 rupees. So this is 500 rupees. I think this is a proper strategy because there's a chance that when it comes to 32,560, you will have a full profit of this. Probably you lose something out of this. So you still have a good profit. You still have a good profit. So I think this strategy can be considered. This strategy can be considered. Right? So put Bank Nifty a likely range, the short term, medium term, long term, everything is down. There's no doubt about it. So you just look at the monthly chart. This is a monthly chart. It's very clearly down. Okay. Now weekly chart. Weekly chart also very clearly now on the downside with this break. Right? So any rally is unlikely to sustain and probably will have a fall. So right now on a weekly basis, right now still it is on the it has now cut this, right? So this week it has now cut this low, this close. 34,857 has been cut. So next week, even if there is going to be a rally, which is about 34,857, good chance that probably it can again fall from that place. So what we expect is that this particular level, if it's going to go off, then probably it could sink this to this place. First of all, 32,560 can come very clearly. So and 32,560 also if you look at it, see this is this is 34,018. This is 39,424. So this is approximately 5,424 points, right? So in 5,424 points into 0.235, even if we keep, it has to fall around 1,270. If this is cut, then there's a chance that it can fall by another 1,250 points from this, which is what we are saying. It could be 30. Then it could become 32,750 or so. We are talking about 30,550 or so. So very highly likely chance that it could be a 32,550, 560 range. It could be there. So I think it is time for us to look towards some sort of a short position. Probably you can look towards some sort of a rally before you can go. So what are the places that it can? One is this close. Otherwise this close, probably this close where it happened this week. So this close is also a good, but it may not cross this particular week high. Getting above a week high is not that easy. Okay. And not many number of if the trend is down, then probably for many weeks it can keep going down or keep going up. So highly likely that probably we could see a much greater fall. And here we have the Bank Nifty MACD with a great divergence in the weekly chart has turned down. So probably we could look towards much greater fall to take place. And we look at the bigger Fibonacci Fibonacci retracement. So it has also broken. Let us see. So this is also broken the 0.235. So good chance that it can head towards even a slightly lower level, 31,984 or somewhere around that level also it can head towards that. So right now let's this one hope that things will work out for the better for the overall situation globally. But what we see as far as the market is concerned is that it is not looking good. It is not looking good. With some more bottom can happen. With some more fall can take place. Now this is a trend line, right? So see, now this line has been broken. Now maybe you can keep it like this. So this line has to be taken off. This line also has to be taken off. Now let us say now it is going here. So now, so this particular line now becomes a support line and fall. So that means this week it took place some support here. So next week when it goes down, probably we may go down to 33,630. So from here it can go down to 33,630 levels where it can take support. So or 33,740, 50 for the time being, and probably the week after also it can fall a little bit. So now we need to see some sort of a rally which is to take place above this particular trend line for us to do something on for the market to be bullish. Now here also, if you draw these two lines, now that line also has been cut, right? See, this line has been cut. So next week if it starts to rally, this line also will become a resistance. So we will have 35,119 as a very important resistance. So 35,119 can resist next week. So what we expect is 35,120 to be a resistance on any rally. So we have seen 34,400 right now. So on any rally towards 35,120, what you can do is that you can look towards going short in Bank Nifty, and you can put in a put or so. Keep 36,000 as a stop loss on a monthly basis for a fall which could take place to 32,560 or so. And further, probably there's a chance if 35,120 is there, it could even slide slightly even below this. So if the volatility comes down, probably it can stop a little bit around 32,560 or so. But generally speaking, we are looking at a downtrend as far as Bank Nifty is also concerned. And we have seen HDFC Bank, one of the important weightage for the Bank Nifty, that has now come to a 52-week low. 52-week low. So we look at one or two stocks also. Now let's look at whether Reliance. So Reliance Industries, this particular week after it fell, it took support probably because of the crude oil factor. I think it is getting some support because of the rally in crude oil price. So that's a huge rally in the last couple of days. And so we have also seen, let's say, the weekly basis. So this is a crude oil play, and right now no, but still this is a close. So if you see, this close could not be broken. So this is an important close, right? And the market, this close is 23.35. This is 23.35. So this is close only below 23.25. So when there is a spike also, if you see, there was a spike. So this is a spike, right? 24.01, 24. So that means that gives an opportunity for it to go for a sell, because you don't expect on a weekly basis the market to close about 23.35. So there's a good chance you can take some view about it and look towards going short with some type of a stop loss, and see, it went up to this particular level. So probably you can just keep this high as a stop loss also of 24.50 or 56 as a stop loss. So now if you look at it this particular week also, Reliance, let's look at the ATR of Reliance. Will give some indication of the ATR nowadays, Reliance is having a 60 points and weekly basis. If you see weekly basis, Reliance has something like 133 points. 133 points is what it is. So if you look at it, it went up to 22 from 22.43 to 24.14, whatever it will see, is around 170 points, and we said 133 points. And always we should look at something like a 20% extra possibility in case if it at all is. So that's what it comes to, 160, 170 points. So Reliance, once it went up to that particular place, it became very clearly a short position. So right now, no, we should be looking at Reliance 23.25. So it has taken some support closer to this particular level, and so the downside looks to be a little limited, because even despite the market falling, it is holding on to this particular level. So I think we need to be careful as far as Reliance short is concerned, and it needs a break above this, no, because the trend line is like this. If you see the trend line is coming like this, okay, and this particular trend line it's like this. So next week, this is a weekly one, so probably you can expect 2381. So 2381 is a place where we can look towards some sort of a short position. 2381 minus 133. So 2250, 2380. So Reliance is a stock which is expected to be between 2250 and 2380 next week, generally speaking. So closer to this place, you need to be careful. Probably look towards going short and keeping a stop loss slightly on the upper side, maybe 2400 or 2425. You can keep a short. Okay. So we'll look at one or two more stocks. Probably it's time now, but we'll just look at the IT sector. So we look at TCS. So TCS right now probably see this week it held this particular low, and this is the important high which has also not been broken. So this high, this particular close, this has not been broken, and it has even closed below this. So TCS has formed a very important small candle after a big fall, which gives a lot of hope, but we need to wait, because there seems to be a lot of consolidation which is taking place between 3378 and this page 3989. 4000 to 3370. I think probably it has consolidated well, and if there is a further fall, probably it has to be bought. So we will look at the monthly basis. Monthly basis also, this is holding. So for 1 2 3 4 5 6 months, it has held on to this particular level despite all the problems in the world. So I think right now TCS looks to be a very good buy. TCS looks to be a very good buy, and we need a monthly it has to have a monthly close which is below this particular low, right? We need a monthly close which is below 3385. So even if you have a spike which is below 3385, it is better to go for a buy, expecting the TCS to do well, and so that you can go for a buy again. So right now TCS is on a buy side. On any spike, please look towards buying that, and on the downside. So the weekly chart also looks to be okay. And now the only the MACD is on the downside, but probably the indicator, if it drops a little down towards the zero level, then it becomes a very good level to go for a buy as far as TCS is concerned. So this is an important level. In case if it breaks down, probably we will see 3150 or so is another important level. So mostly TCS will hold around the 3300 level. So it looks as if 3300 can hold for TCS, with the results also expected. So I think TCS is a great buy for before next month. And I think banks we don't need to discuss too much, because we have seen the banking sector also not doing well. But ICICI Bank, we look at it. ICICI Bank has started to fall very heavily now, and on a weekly chart we've got a lower top, lower bottom. So definitely we can say at this point of time it is something which needs to be not played on the buy side. But right now the monthly chart, we look at the monthly chart. Monthly chart also, it's not good, because now it has broken this particular low. I think this particular low for this month, if it holds down, that is a low close below this low, which is 714. So if this month it closes below 714, we can be in trouble. But there is a chance that it could probably rally and then close above 714. So that is the because this we are talking about a monthly close. Our monthly close has not closed yet below 714, because this is a month which is under development. So the 688 levels, probably we can see some sort of a pullback, which can even take it to slightly up to this level of 740 or 743 levels. So at this moment it's difficult to rule out ICICI completely, but at the same time we can be on guard to buy that, because we can draw a parallel line for this, say this particular level. So this particular month, so let us say it can go to 666. Now it is 688, so it can go to 666, and from 666 it can rally. So just watch out for ICICI around 665 levels. ICICI 665 levels. So the monthly ATR for this is around 80 rupees. 80 rupees. So we can expect 665 to 745. So those who want in cash market probably can look towards 665 and remove that close to 745. Okay. So this is ICICI is concerned, but clearly the overall trend is down. Okay, the monthly trend, weekly trend, daily trend, everything is down. But on a downward trend, the support levels is likely to emerge at 665. But on a rally, it could probably look towards at 775 or so. It can have a problem. Now on a 2 month basis also, if you look at the this one. Yes, I think 665. I think probably can be a very important level. That's what I feel. So we can be on guard. We can be on guard to buy closer to 665 levels. Okay. So ICICI look towards buying closer to 665 and expect a rally which can take up to 745 levels. So how do you play now at 665, closer to that level, on a daily on a close above a daily high? Look towards going for a buy. Okay. So this is for the day. So any questions you can please ask now. Okay, thanks for your participation. We'll come out with a new topic on Monday. Thank you very much. Bye. Stay safe. Good night. Happy weekend.